Okay. So I just wanted to again check with all of you, everyone. So everyone who has connected online, my voice should be clearly audible and you should be able to see my screen as well as yeah, you should be able to see me as well. In my through my web camera is turned on, so you should be able to see me. So and other students, no one in the meeting should have their camera turned on. Okay, only I am the person who is going to turn on the camera. So the attendees always make sure turn off your camera. Okay, I mean like web camera of your laptop or phone, whatever the device you are connecting from, you should have to hide yourself. I mean like nothing to do, but do not enable the camera. That's it. Just I can cross check from here who is talking and active cameras. Only my Mega, you should turn off the camera, please. Mega, turn off the camera. I'm going to do it from my end. Okay. Only I should be the person visible to others. Attendees should not be visible to others. I just wanted to make sure once again my voice should be clearly audible. Any one of you, can you please unmute and respond? Okay, so it is 8 o'clock now. We will start. So every one of you, you should be able to see my screen, able to hear me. My voice should be clearly audible to all of you, and my screen, which I am presenting as a Notepad++, this should be clearly visible to all of you. And also you should be able to see me. You can hide me also from your end. That's up to you. And I will cross check if anyone has enabled the camera and all. Just let me cross check active only me. That is very good. And let's start now. We don't want to waste the time. Okay, 8 o'clock sharp, we want to start. Okay, if any one of you not able to hear me, just let me tell you, if any one of you face any audio issues, if you are not able to hear me, please reconnect. Please reconnect. In the worst situation, if you're not able to hear me, please reconnect. And you have an option to message me on GoToMeeting. In GoToMeeting, you have a chatting option. You can send a message on the GoToMeeting if you have any question or any doubt. Okay. So let me take you through the FAQ document. Let me take you through FAQ document. Yesterday, I have given you complete details information about what is PEGA, what is its purpose, and later on, what do we provide here? That information I have given you yesterday. Those who were absent for the yesterday's class, means for the students today as a first session, please understand you just have missed only one introduction session, which is not so important. And I mean like today's session is not dependent on yesterday's session. Okay, so even if it is a first day for you, there is no problem. You should be able to understand. No issue. You should be able to understand the session. But tomorrow you cannot understand if you miss today. Okay. So today as a first day, you should be able to clearly understand everything that we are going to discuss now. Sit there. Yeah, that's okay. You can sit there. That's okay. Okay. And everything that we are going to discuss today is part of our subject. We are getting into subject. These concepts, what we are going to discuss today, tomorrow, let's say 10 different topics are being covered, small topics. All these will come into picture from beginning and to till ending of our PEGA journey. Okay, so everything that we are going to discuss today, tomorrow, this is part of the subject only. Don't consider it as simple demo which is not required. It is part of the subject only. So this one we will practically see, we will elaboratively discuss going forward in our regular learning process. Understand clear everyone? And one more announcement, I will do it after some time. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, here you go now. I will open that PPT. So what are we going to look at today? Today, we are going to focus on understanding about what is BPM. What is the first question? What is BPM? So what did we discuss yesterday? These are the things. what is PEGA and what is its purpose. I'll repeat once again the same thing just in 1 or 2 minutes, and afterwards I have given you in detail information about what are the job opportunity packages and what do we provide here. What do we provide here? Theory documents, class running notes, practical documents with screenshots, okay, recorded daily recorded session for view access, and what else we will provide? So interview audio recordings and theory concept audio recordings, interview question and answers documents, topic wise interview question and answers documents, and we'll conduct mock interviews, MCQ exams, model resumes, resume preparation, we'll work on real-time projects and daily assignments, all that. See, this information, this is just an information. Even if you read this document, you will be able to understand. Okay, so though you have missed yesterday's class, no problem. Today you give as a fresh beginning, you will be definitely able to understand everything clearly. Okay, yesterday's session you can watch that video in our YouTube channel. So I request all of you, you can go to our YouTube channel, you can go here to our YouTube channel. So YouTube Harsha Trainings, go to Harsha Trainings PEGA, Harsha Trainings PEGA YouTube channel. So here go to this YouTube channel. So when you go to this YouTube channel, you all can subscribe. We will post some videos. We will not post videos every day here. Okay, this is an open platform, right? We will not post the videos here every day. Only for first 3 days we will be posting here to make it available to everyone. So what is PEGA and its purpose in real world? Demo 1. This video you have to watch if you have missed yesterday's session. And I request all of you, you can subscribe to this channel. You can subscribe to this channel so that you will get a notification. What is so important for you when you come across this channel? So when you come across this channel, the most important things are the interviews that we are doing like this. See, just give me a minute. So we have created videos where I am attending as a candidate. I am attending as a candidate and answering so many interview questions. By watching these videos, you will be able to learn to understand how we need to frame the statements, okay, technically what technical words we should use, and how to answer perfectly, how to give an answer to a question perfectly and properly. All that you can grasp when you watch this particular videos. So please make sure that you subscribe to this channel and you are going to watch this interview videos. Once you finish at least 1 month of sessions, you will be able to understand some of the questions and answers. That is going to really help you to learn PEGA in a much better way. Interview point of view, you will also gain the knowledge how to express yourself. Many students, they will learn PEGA, they have the subject knowledge in their mind, but they will not be able to express because they don't have the practice. They don't know how to express. So to give you and that particular idea, to develop that particular ideology, I have attended as a candidate and we have made so many videos. You can watch those videos that will help you for your interview preparation. Okay, apart from that, in class we'll cover the questions, but you don't know how to express it by yourself, right? So that videos are going to help you. That is information for every one of you. And one more point of announcement I'm going to do. Look at here. So all of you, whoever is attending now, all of you, you must have received a link to the Google Classroom. Google Classroom means you log into your Gmail. Okay, when you log into your Gmail, you will see 9 dots here, right? Click on that Gmail and go to Classroom. Maybe you will find above, or you may find somewhere here, Classroom. When you go to your classroom, you will not find any classrooms. You will not find any classrooms. What you need to do as a student is, you need to click on plus icon, join class. What is that? Join class. So you are going to join the Google Classroom. I am the one who created a classroom. You are the one who is going to join the classroom. So if you are trying to join the classroom, it will ask the class code. What it will ask? Class code. Then what is the class code? I'm sorry. What is the class code that you need to give? I'm sorry, I went somewhere else. Okay, what is the class code that you need to give? Look at here. Every one of you, please make a note in your notebook or somewhere in your phone. This is the class code, BLF. Okay, I will copy this class code here. I will give the Google Classroom class code here at the very beginning. Google Classroom code. So all of you should be connected to this classroom for documents purpose. Class running notes, theory documents, any PPT, any Word document, practical screenshots document, except video. Except video, everything will be posted here. Video will be posted in shared drive. Video will be posted in shared drive. That we will see later, because as of now we are posting in YouTube. BLF UWI numeric number 6. Numeric number 6. After the session is over, you just join that classroom. Just join that classroom. I think you must have, some of you must have already joined. No? So how many of you have joined? Yesterday, did they send you this particular link or something like this? In your WhatsApp, did you receive it? Okay, if not, no problem. Now you can, you have, okay, even though you don't have link, you know how to connect, right? Even in your phone also. Phone means you should download Google Classroom app. Okay, you should download Google Classroom app. Okay, but this is a demo classroom. It will last only for 4 to 5 days. After that, I'll change the classroom. I will import all you whoever enrolled from this classroom to enrolled people will be added there. Other people will be left out. We will not use this classroom for a long time. That classroom will be there forever. Documents will be there with you forever. You can download the documents, anything. Video only you can watch, you cannot download. But video will have access, as I have told you already yesterday. You can watch yesterday's video if you have any doubt. Okay, look at here now. So let's start now. After the information that I have given you, let's start now. What is PEGA? That's the question. What is PEGA? What is PEGA? So PEGA is a software product. PEGA is a software. Please do not unmute. That's a request. Never unmute if there is a lot of background. PEGA is a software tool used to develop applications. Without the need of coding. Without the need of coding. Coding means no to HTML, no to business logic, no to SQL queries. No to SQL queries. You don't have to write any HTML UI related coding. You don't have to write any programming language coding. You don't have to write any SQL queries while you work with PEGA software tool to develop the applications. Without coding, we can develop applications using PEGA software. Everyone clear? Am I audible clearly, every one of you? Can you please confirm once again? Anytime if there is any issue with audio, you can let me know on the chatting window.
You're audible.
Okay. Okay. Sai Ram, issue must be from your end. Others can hear me. Others can hear me. Please check your connection. Please check your connection or reconnect. Please make sure, check your connection from your end, Sai Ram, or reconnect. Okay. So Google Classroom code I have given. After that, what is PEGA? PEGA is a admission. You can do your admission after a few days, like 2 days, just wait. So PEGA is a software tool used to develop applications without the need of coding, where as a developer, you will work on user interface, you will work on business logic, you will implement database things, everything you do, but you don't write any coding, no coding. And you might have heard this one, PEGA is a BPM tool. PEGA is a BPM tool. So why PEGA is called as BPM tool? That question we are going to learn. So before that, what type of applications you develop using PEGA? What type of applications are there in market? Simply, are there in market? In market, what type of applications are there? PEGA applications are intranet applications. What is that? Intranet applications. I will tell you what is meant by intranet applications. Simple. Internet applications, intranet applications. By network accessibility, we can divide applications into internet or intranet. Internet means public domain applications. Public domain means anyone can access from anywhere in the world, as long as you have internet connection. You have internet connection, you can access from anywhere in the world, like Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, YouTube. All these are internet applications. All these are internet applications which are public domain applications. So PEGA applications are not available in the public space as of now. So all PEGA applications that we have in this world are intranet applications. Intranet means the applications which are accessed by the employees of organization within the organization network by using VPN or something you will connect by code or something. Okay, so the applications which are accessible within the network of the organization, those will be accessed only by employees. Public people, they cannot access those applications. These are business applications. What are these applications? Business process applications mainly. So just example of intranet applications. What are the examples? For suppose if you go to bank, you deposit money in a bank, you give money to cashier. Okay, you are going to hand over the cash to cashier. Cashier will open one application, bank application. He will search for your account. Okay, he will get the details. He will check the account is valid or not, everything. After that, he will modify the balance amount. I mean, like he will make an entry of the amount of what you are trying to deposit. That will get deposited. That will get deposited. We will never access that application as a common man, right? So we are not a employee of the bank. That application will not be accessible in public domain. No one can go and open that application and all. That application is accessible only within the banking system of that particular bank only, not even to other bank. So within the bank network, that will be accessible only to the employees of that particular bank. Similarly, loan applications are there. So we will never access loan applications. Maybe when you go to Google and apply for a new personal loan, the form which you get now, that is just for data collection. That is just for data collection. That is not the real loan application which is going to make the processing. So in order to process the loan, there will be one application. They will make data entry of all your details. It will go for review. It will go for verification. It will go for approvals and so on. Finally, loan will be granted or not granted. Whatever happens, finally loan application will be closed. But as a common man, we never access that application. That loan application, loan processing applications will be accessible only to the employees of the financial institution within their network only. So these are internal applications. These are called as internal or intranet applications. Today in the world, all the PEGA applications that you come across are internal business purpose applications only. We do not have any public domain application. Business people, in order to process their internal business, then they are going to use PEGA and develop such type of applications. Everyone clear? Online students and offline students, are you clear with what I have told? Internet and intranet applications. Online also, you should respond on the chatting window, say yes. So if you ask me,
Yes,
can you
sir.
show me one PEGA application what is being deployed in the public domain? No, I cannot show you, because all PEGA applications are internal business applications. Internal business, what purpose? To process the business. To process the business. I want to process the business. I will tell you a simple one. Simple example I will tell you. You want to purchase a course. You can go to harshatrainings.com. harshatrainings.com, and there you select the course and add to cart. After you go to add to cart, and then you will purchase. This is one approach to purchase the course, straightforward. That is a public domain application. The second other way around is you just inquire. You don't purchase a course. You are now making a phone call, making an inquiry. When you make a phone call, okay, otherwise I can even tell you this one. Instead of this, I'll tell you another best example. You have internet connection. You have internet connection. You are facing some problem with your internet connection. Okay, since today morning you are facing some problem with internet connection. You are not able to access anything. You are not getting a green signal on internet connectivity. So what you will be doing now? You are going to make a phone call to customer care. So you will make a phone call to customer care. Now customer care people, when they receive your call, they will ask your details. So when they ask your details, they are going to open one application. They will be provided by one application from their organization. They will open one application and they do make data entry of customer name, customer phone number, customer email ID, issue type, description of the issue, and they submit. Once they submit this issue, whatever you have just told them, this will be assigned to some technical person. Technical person will open their application. They will see one pop-up, one issue reported by customer. They will open the issue and they will get the address details. They will visit the place. They will fix the issue. After fixing the issue, they say that issue has been fixed, and they will select, okay, I have taken 1 hour time to resolve the issue. They will submit. So that particular task is closed. So now all this is being done by an application only, right? This application is being used to process internal business, to process internal business. So internally you have done some processing, but this application is need not to be accessed by customer. Customer no need to access it. So this is called internal business process management application. Internal business process management application. You are processing some business internal to your organization. Another example, suppose you purchase a product on Amazon. When you purchase a product, next to delivery case will be created. Product to delivery, one case will be created. Now product delivery related information you can see, but you cannot do anything, okay, in Amazon application. But who can do step by step? Step by step, who can update that application? That can be updated by employees of Amazon. Maybe that delivery partner will be there. No, delivery partner can see, can access, can get the data, can download the address into a physical copy, can take a printout, can track, can submit information saying door closed, okay, can deliver product, or he might be entering delivered product successfully. He might be entering handed over the product to watchman, as the customer is not available on customer's wish. I handed over, like that he will enter and he is going to submit and close that particular product delivery case. That product delivery application, we will never access it, but it will be accessible to only employees of the particular organization within their networks, organization network. These are all internal business process applications. These are all internal business process applications for every business. Apart from the application that we see in public domain, internal to business, there is a lot of processing needed. For this type of processing, they develop some applications. Those are called business process management applications. What do you call those applications as? Business process management means the applications that are going to manage how your business has to be processed internally. Internally, any tasks that you want to perform step by step, all that can be done by using applications. Those applications are called as business process management applications. Everyone clear, online students? It is possible to develop applications like internet applications. It is possible. Someone was asking a question. It is possible, but mainly PEGA is meant for internal application. That's the main motive behind PEGA PRPC software. PEGA software main motive is internal business process management related applications only. That's the main motive. Okay. Now PEGA is a BPM tool. You might have heard this when you started inquiring about PEGA PRPC, PEGA BPM. All these different terminology you would have come across, right? You will get a clarification on what is PEGA BPM, what is PEGA PRPC. All that will be clarified in today's session. Clear, everyone? So what is PEGA BPM? Let me take you to this particular. This I have already told you. Internet applications, intranet applications and all. PEGA doesn't require any coding. All that, these are just basic things. Coding, if you write, if it takes 1 year, without coding it will take only few months of time. That's the diagram I have given. Now this is the main thing. BPM, business process management. What is BPM stands for? So by this time you should have got some idea about BPM. Business process management means what? So the processing that you define in order to design your internal business that has to be processed. So you have a lot of requirement to process the business internally. So for that you will design one system. You will design some applications. These are business process management applications. I'll give you a clear picture now. So what is BPM? Before we proceed to understand about PEGA BPM, we need to understand first BPM. What is BPM? What is meant by BPM? See, you understand like this. First thing is, PEGA is used to develop applications, right? What is used to develop applications? PEGA is used to develop applications. The one what you see here on the screen is called PEGA platform. What do you see this here is called as PEGA platform. Using this platform only, you are going to develop the applications without writing any coding. Similar to this, you just imagine for some time, or you just consider for some time, BPM is also a tool. Consider BPM is also a tool similar to PEGA. You will develop applications using BPM tool. What are you going to do? You are going to develop applications. What type of applications? Business process management applications. Using BPM tool, I can develop business process management applications. So now let me tell you about what is business process management. What is BPM? After we understand what is BPM, Then we think about relation between PEGA and BPM. Relation between PEGA and BPM. That's what we're going to learn. See, BPM stands for Business Process Management. That's the abbreviation. So this BPM tool provides, it has the ability to, it provides, which provides the ability to have end-to-end visibility and control over all parts of a multi-step transaction in a business application. I will elaboratively explain all this. BPM stands for Business Process Management, which provides the ability to have end-to-end visibility and control over all parts of a multi-step transaction in a business application. So first thing, BPM is used to develop applications. Are you clear with this point? BPM tool you are going to use to develop applications. Okay. So what would you be doing using application? What would you be doing using any application in this world? Most of the applications are for processing some transactions. You are using online shopping cart application. Okay. You are using Amazon application. What would you be doing? You are making a transaction. What transaction? Purchasing a product. Purchasing a product. You are using a bank application. Why you are using? You are using bank application to make a transaction of money deposit. You are using an ATM application. Why you are using? You are using ATM application to make a transaction of money withdraw. You want to withdraw cash. You are using one application and making one transaction. You are using Phone Pay, Google Pay, net banking. All these are applications only, right? You are ultimately using this type of applications especially to perform some transactions. To perform some transaction. What do you mean by transaction? What do you mean by transaction? Transaction means what? Generally, tell me what do you mean by transaction? In general, in our regular day-to-day language, instead of transaction, what you can call is work. What you can call it? So transaction or work. Any word you can use, but transaction is a business word. Work is a generalized word. You have done a work. What work you have done? I have done a work of depositing money. I have done a work of withdraw money. I have done a work of creating a loan. Okay, or processing a loan. Same thing you are saying, I have done a transaction. I have done a transaction. Transaction is equal to work. Transaction is equal to what? Work. Every one of you clear? So that's the meaning of the word transaction in the definition. Everyone clear? Every one of you. DPA. I don't know what is DPA. Okay. Now, see what do you mean by multi-step transaction? What do you mean by multi-step transaction? See, if you have a transaction which is a work, you will not perform a entire work in a single shot, right? In a single shot, you will not be performing entire work. Your work will be divided into multiple tasks. Work will be divided into multiple tasks. Let me write down that. So work is equal to collection of tasks. Collection of tasks. One task will be connected to another task. I'll tell you. If you want to deposit money, what are the different tasks you'll perform? Otherwise, if you want to process a loan, what are the different tasks now? First task, submit details, attach documents. First task. Task 1 over. Second task, review the details. Who will review? Business people will review. Review the details and then forward it for the next step. Third step. And third step is verification. Third step is verification. You do verification of address, employment, everything, and then say verification is successfully done, everything good, or verification has failed due to some reason. Third task. Fourth task, approval or rejecting. Approve or reject is fourth task. Let's say simply fifth task is going to be amount dispersal. Amount dispersal. You will get the amount accordingly once everything is approved. So many tasks are being done within one single transaction. So a work will be there which will have multiple transactions, multiple tasks, collection of tasks. So a transaction will be divided. A transaction is being divided into multiple tasks. One task is equal to one step. One task is equal to one step. Look at here. How you design or define a transaction model in BPM. In BPM, if you want to design, so I told you, business process management tool is used to develop applications. First point. Next, within your application, you have to design a transaction model. You have to design a transaction model where transaction model will have multiple steps, step by step. how you are going to design a transaction model in BPM. That's the question. You design the transaction model in BPM like a flow diagram. Like what? Flow diagram. I will show you in our PEGA application. Okay. Just for your information. Just for your information, you don't have to bother about navigations. No. Transaction begin. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Transaction ends. If I initiate a transaction, first at the very beginning, it is asking me to provide my basic details, it is asking me to provide my details. I will enter my details, something I will enter here. My details I will be entering here. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, and then something here, and here you go submit. After I enter, first task is done. Task 1 is over. My details as submitted. It is immediately asking me second task. Second task that you need to do is tell me your billing address and shipping address. I will enter my billing address. I will enter my shipping address, and then I will submit. Task 2 completed. Task 3 completed. So it is a simple one. We will not have such simple one. We'll have so many things in the application. So many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even it is not finished. It's a running batch. So many tasks will be there. So when you design a transaction model in BPM or in PEGA, anywhere, you are going to design it like what? Flow diagram. You're going to design it like a flow diagram. After you become a PEGA developer, when you are learning PEGA here, you are going to work on flow diagrams like this, like drag and drop and attach the connectors and all, and choose from the drop down options. Like that, you are going to design a flow diagram. Okay. Now, in BPM, using BPM, we develop applications, and in the application, we design transaction model like a flow diagram. Within the transaction, we will be adding multiple steps. We will be adding what? Multiple steps, and we will connect the steps each other. I mean, like, we'll connect the steps from one to another, and each step here called as one task. Each step here is called as one task. So BPM is used to develop applications to process your business, where within the application to process the business, as a developer, you are going to design the transaction model. That transaction model is going to have multiple steps within it. All the steps are connected to each other from beginning to ending. ఒకసారి ఆ స్విచ్ చేయరా, పైన స్విచ్ చేసి ఏసీ ఆన్, అది కాదు పైన. ఓకే, ఈ ఏసీ ఆన్ చేసుకోండి మరి. Okay, this is what you understand what is meant by multi-step transaction. In the definition of this one, you can see here multi-step transaction. I told you. Now multi-step transaction means a transaction which has been divided into multiple steps, where each step is considered as one task. Each step is considered as one task. Every one of you, are you clear, online students? So
sir, can
what
you
are you
explain
going
one more
to do
time,
when
sir?
you are learning
Can you
PEGA?
explain? Sorry for interruption. Can you please explain one more time, sir?
Yeah, come again.
Sir, can you please explain one more time? This is Kishore here.
Yes.
Sorry for it.
It is very simple. What is BPM? See, BPM is something, it's like a tool. We just consider it as a tool. What is a tool? Like, using which you can develop applications. On BPM, you are going to develop applications. So why you are developing applications? To process your business. Within application, how you process your business? You have to design one transaction model. You have to define or design one transaction model. How you design your transaction model? Like a flow diagram. So what will be there in the flow diagram? Steps will be there in the flow diagram. What are those steps? Each step is equal to one task. You all are going to be developers, right? So you need to think in a perception of developer point. Okay. So you are a developer. You are been working on BPM tool. You are going to use that BPM tool to develop applications and design transaction models. You will design like flow diagrams. Where it will have multiple steps, like what you can see here on PEGA platform. Everyone clear now? Are you clear now?
Yeah, thank you.
Point? Okay, now you see, we still have something more to discuss about BPM, right? Where is it? This is here. Now see, they are telling that BPM tool has the ability. What is the ability that it has? It will provide end-to-end solutions. It will provide you something where it has end-to-end visibility and control over everything. Okay. Providing end-to-end solutions means what BPM can provide. See, go to PEGA platform. In comparison, I'm telling. On the leftmost bottom corner, can you see that? Leftmost bottom corner, you have Agile Workbench. What is that? Click on this. You can draft the requirements, bugs, application bugs, and all. Requirements gathering. What is this called as? Requirements gathering. Requirements gathering is the first phase in SDLC. SDLC means software development life cycle. Software development life cycle. In this, the first step, any project, first step is gather requirements. Gather requirements by using tools, Jira. By using tools like Jira. But PEGA tool has that. So now BPM tool can provide you solutions, end-to-end solutions for developer. Developer can do everything on BPM tool. I'll tell you. First one, requirements gathering. That is, you will use third-party tools generally, not PEGA. Generally, you'll use Jira tool or any other equivalent tools. Okay, if you're working as Java developer, .NET developer and all, you'll be using that tools. Next, after that, analysis. After that, design and development. Design and development. Design development, what tool you use? BPM tool only. BPM tool you will be using because you are working on BPM. I'm sorry. Design and development you will be using BPM tool. Or if you are a Java developer, you'll use Eclipse. If you are a .NET developer, you'll use Microsoft Visual Studio. Some environment where you can perform something to develop the applications. Next, design and development after unit testing. What is that? Unit testing. Unit testing tools you may be using, but BPM tool itself will have unit testing facility. Okay, so that is part of our course. See here, test cases is there. No, there is a tab test cases. No, we go to this tab, we'll design the test cases. Okay, and we will be automatically executing those test cases. Next, after unit testing, QA testing. QA, I'll write down like this: regression testing. What is that? Who will do this? Testers will do. Who will do this? Testers will do. They will be using some tools. Generally, what tools they will use? Tell me some QA tools. Selenium they may use, right? Okay, Selenium. I'm not pretty sure about this. Selenium. What are the other tools? Tosca, etc. So many third-party tools are available, but we don't have to use third-party tools. We can use the same BPM platform where you can define the test cases for each individual rule and you can test it. Next, after testing, what is the next phase? Deployment. What is the next phase? Deployment means installing application. For this, you will use some tools. What are the tools? ARM tool, Jenkins, okay, Jenkins, okay, GitHub, Git, I think, okay. And seventh one, apart from this, reporting. Reporting also one feature that is needed in the real business. Okay, reporting means you see cricket match scores, no, like average score of each player. Okay, highest number of runs made within less number of balls faced. Like this, some charts like that you will see one report, right? So that type of reports, if you want to develop, you know about reports, right? Charts, they will display like graphical charts, or they'll display like pie charts and all. That is data available in the database. They will bring and display like diagrammatical format, table format, like that. That's called reporting feature. So Tableau, okay, Click View. What is that? Click View, okay, MSBI, etc. Other tools they will use. But reporting is one feature that is already available in the same platform as BPM. Okay, reporting feature is available. Reporting feature is available. Next, apart from this, versioning. What is that? Versioning. So version management. What is that? Version management. So for every time you do make changes to your code, then you need to use versioning tools. So for versioning, what are the tools that you are going to use? Let's say Subversion Manager. Okay, Subversion Manager. Like this, there are so many tools available. See, in one project, you might be using so many tools. You might be using so many tools. But unlike this, BPM is different. How BPM is different? BPM, if you want to do all these things in BPM, the single platform alone has all these features. In PEGA, I have shown you, right? development, flow diagram, test cases, and versioning. Okay, you don't have see here. This number is there, no? This is called versioning. Okay, and deployments. Deployment means application distribution. I'm sorry, application distribution, package import, export. This is related to deployment tool, versioning tool. Okay, and agile workbench. What is that? Requirement gathering tool. So test cases tool. So everything is available on a single platform. That is what I meant as this one. Like BPM provides, it has the ability to provide you everything that you want to do in application development. As a developer, you can do all of these on a single unified platform called a BPM platform. So BPM has the ability to provide all different needs of your software development requirements. Everyone clear? Every project requires requirement gathering, analysis, design development, unit testing, regression testing, deployment, reporting, version. Practically, what are these? You don't have to get an idea now. But just to try to tell your brain, these many phases will be there. At each phase, we will use some third-party tool. But instead of using so many different tools and purchasing so many different tools, BPM as a single platform will provide all of these things. That's what it is, having the ability to provide you end-to-end development solutions. End-to-end development solutions. Every one of you, are you clear? Respond on the charting window once again. Every time when I ask you, you should respond. If you have any question, you can respond accordingly, so that I'll come to know that I can proceed further. It's not that I'll be simply teaching and you're listening. Okay, everyone clear here? Okay, be loud. Okay, now, okay. So BPM stands for Business Process Management. Using BPM platform, you develop the applications where you design your transaction model like a flow diagram. Flow diagram will have multiple steps being added and connected, and BPM platform has the ability to provide you to do all different to fulfill all different needs of your software development life cycle. Everything is there on single unified platform called as BPM tool. Everyone clear? Everyone. Now let's go to next slide. Okay, you can do all these using different tools, different programming languages, different scripting languages, query languages like that. In other technologies also, Java full stack, Python full stack, or any other full stacks also, you can do the same. But you are using third-party tools, because here it is unified. But mainly at a high level, what is the main difference between traditional application development approach using programming languages, using tool, BPM tool? At a high level, not in depth. At a high level, what is the main difference between object-oriented traditional application development using programming languages and all, or and by using BPM tool? At a high level, I am telling. See, here you are going to develop UI, BPM. You are going to develop logic. You are going to develop something related to database communication, but without coding. In traditional development, application development using full stack technologies, there also you develop UI. You define the logic. You are going to write something related to database manipulations. But the difference is process. What is the difference? Process. Do you see flow diagrammatical model like this? Diagrams do you see like this to define transaction model in Java full stack, Python full stack? Do you see like this? Diagrammatical representation of transaction model is available in BPM, which is not there in traditional development. Just a high level, cream level, I am telling you difference. We are not going in depth as of now in the demo. Okay, clear everyone? So main difference between BPM and traditional application development is flow diagram. What is that? Flow diagram, which represents your transaction model. Okay, so flow diagram. Flow is also called as process. Flow is equal to process. What is its purpose? Used to define what? Transaction model. If you want to define your transaction model, what you are going to use? Flow. That you also call it as process. So overall, this transaction means one work. Overall transaction means one work. So that is equal to work your design. How your work should be processed, your design. So process definition. Next, we are going to continue. Everyone clear so far? Are you clear with this? I did not tell you in depth, just a high level I have given you information. So if you are going to learn BPM tool, you will be developing applications where you design your transaction model like a flow diagram. In BPM tool, a developer can do requirement gathering, reporting, he can do development, he can do write test cases, execute test cases, all that a developer can do. Okay, now process. What do you mean by process? What do you mean by process? What is the understanding of process? Is a unit of work. Process is a unit of work. That's what I am telling from the beginning. Transaction means work. Transaction is also called as process. Process means one unit of work. So you design your transaction model. So deposit is one transaction model. Withdraw is another transaction model. Is deposit and withdraw same transaction or different transactions? Different. Deposit, suppose 1000 deposits if I done, same transaction model. 1000 withdrawals if I done, a different transaction model. So how many different transaction models you have, those many flows you will create in your application. Suppose I am creating one insurance application, home insurance, one flow. Okay, vehicle insurance, different flow. Okay, and life insurance, that is a different flow. So how many flows are there? 3 different flows are there. మీరు కొంచెం రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వాలా. ఇలాగే చూస్తున్నారు అనుకోండి, మీరు ఇక్కడ లేరు, వేరే చోట ఉన్నారని అర్థం. మీరు అలాగే చాలా స్టబన్ గా నా వైపు చూస్తున్నారంటే మీ మైండ్ వేరే ఏదో ఆలోచిస్తున్నారు. మీరు ఇక్కడే ఉన్నారా? మీ ఇద్దరు వెనకాల ఇద్దరు మీరు ఇక్కడే ఉన్నారా? వింటున్నారా? మీరిద్దరండి. మీరు వినట్లా. నాకు తెలిసి అయితే మైండ్ ఇక్కడ లేదు అనుకుంటున్నాను. వింటున్నారా? అర్థమవుతుందా మిమ్మల్ని? Yes, you don't understand Telugu. Okay, so what I am trying to ask is, are you able to follow? Are you getting the point? You're able to follow? You are here? Okay. Okay, so please respond when I look at you. Okay, I should understand first thing whether you are able to follow or not. It's not that I am going to simply just take it forward. Clear everyone? That's why I'm always asking you to respond on the charting window. Okay, now you see here, process is a unit of work. So in a BPM we have process model. In a BPM what do you have? Process model. So process model is going to define the work. See, process is a unit of work that can be completed either by acceptance or rejection. That can be completed either by acceptance or rejection. What is the meaning of this statement? Process is a unit of work, I understand. Then what is meant by that can be completed by acceptance or rejection? Imagine, just to take a situation, we have defined one process, that is for leave request management. Leave request management means you submit leave request, request will go to manager, manager will take a decision, either approve or reject. How many steps are involved here total? How many steps are involved in leave request process? Submit leave request, approve or reject leave request. How many steps are there? Only 2 steps are there. First screen will be displayed to employee. 2 steps are there. Employee will click on, will run a flow like this. Leave request, start leave request. When employee runs the flow, first screen will be displayed. You submit what is your number, how many number of days you need, what type of leave, and from which date to which date, and also reason for the leave. You submit. Once you submit, next screen will be accessible only to manager. Manager can take a decision now, approve, reject. If manager approves, you say that your leave request process is completed. Suppose if manager rejects, even though manager rejects, your leave request process is still completed. Still completed. Why it is completed even though I reject? Because it is completed but rejected. Completed but rejected. See, if it is not completed, you should be able to resume it. You cannot resume. Suppose if you want one more time, if you want to ask, you cannot restart the same. You have to submit a new request. I already rejected. Please submit a new request. Now I will approve. That's what your manager will tell. Yes or no? So a transaction can be completed either by acceptance direction or rejection direction. Understand clear everyone? Everyone clear with this point? Each task, approval is one of the tasks. I have 10 tasks. In 10 tasks, approval is one task. At one place you will approve, not each task approval. Okay. Okay, so this is about process. Okay. Process is a unit of work that can be completed either by acceptance or rejection. That means if you initiate a transaction, they may approve or reject. If they approve, we say that transaction is completed. If they reject also, we say that transaction is completed, because transaction can be completed either positive or negative. Positive or negative. Multiple directions will be there for ending. Multiple directions will be there for ending. Okay. Next. Okay. So next, business process and okay. So what did we discuss so far? BPM tool. Okay. What is BPM? BPM tool will be there. You develop applications, design transaction model like a flow diagram, and there you will have multiple steps. That's how you will design your transaction model. And after that, that flow is also called as process. And I gave you the definition of process. All this is information. See, that BPM tool should have some name, no? If you say it is a BPM tool, it should have some name. Okay. So the environment BPM tool is named as BPM suite. BPM suite. You understand what I mean by suite? What is there inside BPM suite? What are the components of BPM suite? Okay. BPM tool is equal to, I am naming it as BPM suite. Means what? Platform. BPM tool is a platform. Like PEGA platform, you see, no? BPM platform. BPM tool is a platform which you are using to develop applications. What are the components of BPM tool? What are the components available in the architecture of BPM tool? So now what are we going to look at now? We are going to look at understanding the components that are available in the system. See, what are the components in my laptop? If I ask you, what you will tell? What are the components in my laptop? If I ask you, what you will tell? Motherboard, processor, hard disk, and RAM. Like this, different components collectively available, packed in a laptop. So overall it will function. Yes or no? Same way, BPM tool also should have some components. These components collectively together will give you the behavior of that particular BPM tool. Yes or no? So that components we are going to discuss now. In the architecture of BPM, what are the different components available? Why you use BPM? What is being provided in BPM? I told you so far. Over. That is over. Step 1 is over. Now step 2. What are the components available? It's a tool design. No. What components are being available in the tool? That's what we are going to discuss now. Look at here. We have only 9 more minutes. First component is process or flow. What is the purpose? To design transaction model. We have already discussed this. One component we already got. In BPM tool, we have one component called as process or flow. Second component is business rules. What is the second component? Business rules. Look at here now. I'm going to come to a definition. BPM suite. BPM suite. What is BPM suite? That's what BPM tool is called as BPM suite. You are giving a name, proper name. BPM suite is a software product, software system using which you can develop applications. Using which what you can do? Develop applications, and also execute applications. You can develop applications, execute your applications to make business transactions. Execute your application to make business transactions. So BPM software, BPM suite is a software system that is going to allow you to execute your business process transactions, develop your applications by considering built-in. Built-in means what? Built-in means, okay, I'll tell you. I have a pen drive. I have connected my pen drive to laptop. Is that built inside my laptop or external one? External one. I have a hard disk inside my laptop. That is built-in. Built-in means within the system, already there. So by considering built-in, business rules means business rules will be there in the BPM system. In the BPM system, what will be there? Business rules will be there. So your system will perform anything by considering the predefined business rules only. What do you mean by business rules? Simply, I'll tell you. So to give you an idea, what is business rule? Business rule is the one which will impact the behavior of the system. Behavior of the system will be impacted by the rule which is inside the system. System will behave different ways. how one system is showing different behaviors, because based on different business rules, business rules. I'll tell you, we are a human being, we are a human. So you are a person, you are going to do something based on certain rules that you are going to apply on yourself. Okay, so you said yourself, tomorrow onwards I want to wake up morning 5 a.m. Okay, that is one rule you are following. That is one rule you are following. Where is that rule? In your mind. It is stored in your brain. So the rule is stored in your brain. Based on the rule, your body will behave, right? It is 5 o'clock. I have to wake up. You will wake up behavior. Now, every day by 1 p.m. I should have lunch. 1 p.m. sharp, you are going to go to lunch. Now your behavior is having food. So the system behavior will depend on certain rules that you are going to keep in your mind, I mean your behavior, right? Same way, BPM system will have some rules inside. Rules will impact the behavior of the system. Rules will impact the behavior of the system. So suppose I am driving on a car by a road. Okay. So now once I see a red signal, I am going to stop there before zebra cross. Okay. Now where am I now? I am now in a systematic movement. Okay, that is what you call it as like vehicle traffic system. Vehicle. So I am within a one system, vehicle traffic system, where red signal is there. Red signal is a traffic rule. Red signal is a traffic rule. My behavior or my vehicle movement behavior is now dependent, not only mine, all the vehicles in the system behaves according to the traffic rules. According to the traffic rule. Traffic rule is there inside the traffic vehicle traffic system defined. That rule will impact the behavior of the things in the system. Everyone clear? Entire system will follow that rules only. This is how generally in real life it will be. Same thing in the business also. I am not going to tell you technically what is a business rule. You understand now what is business rule means? That will impact the behavior of the system. That's it. Pretty much fair enough. You understand with real life example, you got some idea about business rule. As of now, that is pretty much fair enough. You don't have to think about in technology what is business rule. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later what is business rule in technology. But you got a clear idea. Same thing in technology also, but you need a little bit more realization that you'll get later. No, attributes are similar. Somewhat. Okay, yeah, I'll tell you later. Don't go by technology. For this point, you avoid technical. You only understand system is there, BPM system, inside rules are there. Rules will impact the business processing management system behavior. Behavior will depend on business rules. So business rules are there. What is there? Business rules are there. Business rules impacts the BPM system. I mean, like behavior of BPM system depends on business rules. Okay, now coming back here. What is business rule? See, business rules are there, okay, but where is it stored? It should be stored somewhere, no? It should be stored. So you have a credit card. You have a credit card. You went to a purchase center. You purchased for 5 lakhs. Your credit card limit is 3 lakhs only. Credit card limit is 3 lakhs. When you swipe that card, what will happen? Transaction decline. Now the behavior of the credit card system is decline behavior. You have one more credit card. Oh, by mistake I gave you. Give me back. I take one more credit card. Swipe this. You swiped it. Now 5 lakhs limit is there. Now behavior of the system is accept. Same system, two different behaviors depends on two different rules that you are giving to the system. Here the rule is limit. Here the rule is credit card limit. Where is this limit? Is this written on your card? Is this there with the purchase center person? I'm sorry, not there. But it is stored somewhere. It is stored somewhere in the banking database. It is stored. You had kept a rule, morning 5 o'clock I want to wake up. Did you store that rule or not? Where did you store that rule? In brain you store. This is the storage place. You store it here. Everything you store here, that will the storage one, that rules will impact your behavior, right? Same way, business rules are there inside BPM system, but where? These are stored in a database. These are stored in a database called as business rules database. In the architecture of BPM, we are being provided to design transaction model like a flow diagram, and this BPM system behavior depends on business rules. These business rules are stored in a database called as business rules database. Business rules database. If you don't mind, I'll extend the session for 5 more minutes because I want to stop at a point which makes a better sense for today. What am I going to do now is I'm going to send a message to the 9 o'clock batch saying that I will delay their session. I mean, like, I'll open their. Why I'm not able to open this? Give me 1 minute. 9 a.m. right? 6:16. Just I'm trying to open this. Okay, 10 minutes delay. I said them 10 minutes delay. Okay, business rules will be there in a database called as business rules database. Look at the diagram. Look at the diagram. See, I'll go to the top of the screen. See, this is BPM platform. Understand? Imagine like user interface. You see BPM platform. You do something there. You purchase whatever it is. Now business rules are there in business rules database. So database is away from the system. Both are not connected as of now. You need to connect now. So I'll tell you one example. Just imagine we have one agricultural land. We have one agricultural land. What do you want to do there? You want to do cultivation. Okay. But for doing cultivation, you need water. No, you need water. Where is water available? Water is available just at a far away distance. Let's say we have one big well is there. Big well is there. Inside that water is there. Now I have to do cultivation. That's my ultimate goal. My system should work. No, should function. No, for that I need water. I want to bring the water. How can I bring the water? Tell me your way. Not manually. You connect the well and the agricultural land by using a pipe. But in between you need a motor. In between you need a motor. Mechanic motor is needed. One motor, 2 pipes. I mean like other 2 directions. I mean like backside and front side. You need pipe connected. One side you are going to connect it to well. Another side you are going to connect it to agricultural land. What is this motor engine doing now? One motor engine, what is this doing now? It is driving the water from the well into agricultural land. It is driving the water from the well into agricultural land. That is how you are achieving your business goals. Yes or no? So who is helping now between the agricultural land and well? Who is helping now? Engine is helping. Engine is helping. Same thing. Now between BPM and business rules database, BPM system, business rules database, to connect these for driving the rules, rules should be driven now. So rules are available in database, business rules database. These should be driven to the system to achieve the goals. That driving will be done by software program. The driving will be done by software program called as business rules engine program. Business rules engine. Business rules engine is a software program. Engine doesn't mean hardware. Okay. So it will be there in between BPM system, business rules database. Business rules database contains business rules. BPM system, both you have to connect by an engine in between. That is called business rules engine, which is a software program. So if you purchase BPM system, you will get BPM platform, business rules database, and business rules engine all together you will get. This is what the architecture of BPM. Everyone clear? Online students, are you clear? Every one of you, are you clear? You should be able to easily understand with this real life example. You don't have to think too much about technology. Technology you can easily learn when you compare with real world. Okay. Now over BPM, what is BPM providing? What is the architecture of BPM and its components? I explained you. Now coming to actual point. PEGA versus BPM. PEGA versus BPM. You call PEGA as BPM tool now. Why you are calling PEGA as BPM tool? See, as of now, whatever we discussed about BPM is a methodology. It's a kind of blueprint. It's a kind of what? Blueprint only, not reality. I will tell you, I have a plan to construct house. Can I distribute this plan to 10 different people so that they can construct the building according to the plan? But when inside whatever that they wanted to create, overall structure will be almost same. Overall core structure will be based on the plan. So I have a plan to construct a building. I have distributed this to 10 different persons. All have constructed the house, but end designs and all they can do by their own way. So ultimately core components of the building for all 10 buildings will be same as per the plan, but you can add or remove something. You can add additional things and all additional stuff you can add, right? Same way, BPM is a kind of blueprint. So BPM is a kind of methodology. It was being told, you want to design a software tool. You want to design a software tool. You want to develop a software tool, and it is meant for processing the business. It is meant for processing business. Then your tool may have a process flow model. Your tool may have business rules database, business rules engine. You use our architecture, our blueprint, design your tool. Use our BPM blueprint and design your tool. Then your tool is set to be BPM tool. Then your tool is set to be BPM tool. Now, PEGA Systems is a company. PEGA Systems is a company. They have adopted BPM methodology. They have adopted BPM methodology and developed a tool called as PRPC. What is that called as? PEGA Rules Process Commander. Why they have given this big name, I'll tell you. Okay. Now, if PEGA is developed based on BPM methodology, then PEGA is said to be BPM tool. PEGA is said to be BPM tool. What are the BPM tools available? PEGA BPM, IBM BPM tool is there. KissFlow, Coddays, Blaze, Activity, Appian. There are so many. Uncork, so many BPM tools available in the market. Why do you call all these tools as BPM tools? One reason, all those are being constructed based on BPM methodology. All those tools will have the architecture of process or workflow model, business rules database, business rules engine. You understand now why PEGA is called a BPM tool, every one of you? Are you clear? Everyone connected online, are you clear? Respond on the chatting window. Yes, thank you. Now, if PEGA is built based on BPM tool, BPM methodology, then PEGA also should have all these 4 components, no? PEGA PRPC should have all these 4 components, no? PRPC tool is this one. This is PRPC tool. Now, these 4 components should be available in PEGA as well. But I can give my own naming convention. PEGA has given their own naming convention, but for the first one, in PEGA, you have flow. You have flow diagram architecture available in PEGA tool. That is called as process or flow. In both cases, it is same. Now, in BPM, you are calling business rules, no? Same thing in PEGA, you call it as. In PEGA, you call it as PEGA rules. Okay, uncork rules. KissFlow, Appian rules. You can call the way you want, but overall, core terminology is BPM, business rules. Core terminology is business rules. And my name is PEGA rules. I am giving PEGA rules. Understand clear, everyone? Core component is plastic. But plastic, if you shape it like a mug, you are calling it a mug. Plastic, if you are shaping it like something else, you are giving your own name, right? This is the core one. This is the core one. Business rules you call in PEGA as PEGA rules. That's why in the name of PEGA rules process commander, you are seeing PEGA rules. Now, business rules database in PEGA, you call it as rule base. What do you call it? So, business rules database is the one where business rules get stored. Same way, rule base is the one where PEGA rules will get stored. Now, business rules engine, you call it as process commander. What do you call it? Process commander. So, business rules engine drives business rules from business rules database to application. Yes or no? You understand that requirement? Agriculture land, that example. So, engine and all. Engine will drive rules from rule base to where? Platform, right? So now process commander is a software program which will drive PEGA rules from rule base to PRPC environment to achieve the required goals. Understand clear, everyone? See, the name of PEGA tool is PEGA PRPC. PRPC stands for PEGA rules process commander. They simply did not give the name like PRPC. PEGA rules. PR stands for PEGA rules. PEGA rule stores in role base. PC stands for process commander. Process commander drives PEGA rules from rule base to application to achieve the goals. Understand? You understand the meaning of PRPC? Everyone, this is why PEGA is called as, yes, PRPC is a tool. It is a suit. It is a suit. Inside the suit, what you have? These components are there. So this is the reason why PEGA is called as BPM tool. Understand? Every one of you, are you clear? So I don't have too much time to wait on now. So it's already 10 minutes delayed. Tomorrow, August 1st, right? Continuation. Tomorrow will be continuation. Continuation of yesterday's. I'll come back to you. Just wait. Okay, yesterday's continuation of yesterday's class. In this document itself, Google Classroom code is there. Tomorrow also use the same meeting link and connect on time. And please come down tomorrow sharp by 8 o'clock. Okay, 5 minutes before only I'll open the meeting. Please connect accordingly. Thank you for joining, everyone. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you for joining, every one of you. Thank you. Classroom code, you can contact our admins. They will give you. Okay, Google Classroom code. It is there here. They will share you this document. They will share you this document, today's document. They will share you. This is a classroom code. I am just going to message you. I'm going to close the meeting, Meena. Okay, thank you. I'm going to close the meeting. Thank you for joining. I'll talk to you later. Bye.